You're listening to a Spotify original podcast, David's Out for a Good Time, and we have our holiday special guest, Charli XCX.
Yay, hi, what's up?
We're so happy to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
I've actually seen you 4 times this year and twice in the same day.
Oh, what? Where?
So I have a really long-winded story about how I got an email from Taylor Swift and her team inviting me to go see the Reputation tour for free, and I got to meet her before the show, and so we got to see you open for the Reputation tour, and that was the same day you did a show at Metropolis that was just meant to be a DJ set, but because you're a crowd favorite, you obviously grabbed the mic and did a mini set there. So that was twice in one night.
I love that. You got a taste of Taylor and then a party with Charli. That's a good combo.
Now, you are known for throwing a legendary party. So 1999, your latest single, which is a smash and a bop, is
wow.
You met Troy at one of your parties that you hosted?
Yeah. We met actually at my house, which we're currently in right now in LA recording this. And basically I throw these parties all the time, and Troy came with his boyfriend and we met and just hung out, and he was very sweet and really nice, and we realized we had a lot of mutual friends and that we worked with a lot of the same people. So we just sort of said we'd stay in touch and that maybe one day we would work together. And then a couple of years went by, and when 1999 came up in my brain, I played it to him and was like, do you think you'd want to be a part of this? And he was like, absolutely. And it kind of went from there, and we were voice noting each other ideas back and forth and talking about the video, and it was great. Yeah, he's honestly just such a dream. He's such a kind person and such an amazing talent.
And when you came up with 1999, obviously you wouldn't know for sure if he'd jump on. So did you have it intended as a 2-person duet? Or did you think, if he passes, I can always release it on my own?
Yeah, I mean, I initially wrote the song just for myself. And then, just thought about how it'd be cool to have somebody on it. But yeah, I mean, if he'd have said no, I don't even know what I would have done. I probably would have done it on my own, I guess. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I'm thankful that he said yes. So I didn't have to really think about my backup plan.
And it's doing so well across Spotify and on the charts. And I'm so happy because the amount of music you released, it's crazy. You have released basically, I know they're mixtapes, but 2 full albums worth of material in 2 years.
Yeah, I work really quickly, and I try not to get held up with the traps of radio and whether a song is doing well or not, or streaming well or not. I make what I want to make, and if something pops off in more of a commercial way, then I'm very thankful for that. But if it doesn't, I'm also not bothered. I want to make the music I want to make for the people who want to listen, and that's what's most fun for me always.
And I don't want to sound like a dickhead, but the amount of times I see people tweeting you being release the album, sis, release the album, queen, it's Pop 2 did not come out that long ago.
Yeah, I mean, it literally, I think it's approaching a year now. And then obviously after that I released Boys, 5 in the Morning, Focus, No Angel, Girls Night Out. There's been a lot of music, but they want it. So
they're addicted.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm happy that it's that way rather than nobody cares. You know what I mean?
When did you first sort of realize wow, people are really wanting just constant music coming out from they were happy to hear whatever you throw at them they would take?
Honestly, I really think that kind of appetite did only really start a couple of years ago, probably around the Vroom Vroom EP, and then it grew a little bit more with Number One Angel, and then really could really feel that with Pop 2. I mean, I just think the LGBTQ community in particular have been extremely supportive of me always, but especially over the past couple of years, and I'm extremely grateful for that. It just feels like such a incredible love from that community, which I'm literally so honored by, and they really are the driving force behind my fan base. And I think it's since Pop 2 that's really happened, and it's been really kind of I don't know, extreme, and honestly, I love it. It's so exciting for me. So I'm very thankful for that.
And the last time I heard you play Vroom Vroom was when you did a show at Heaven, and it's insane the way the crowd responds. It's not just like, oh, at a normal concert where people jump or sing along. It's like a tidal wave of body just repeatedly slamming you into another person.
In it, and the fact that you get like whistles as well when you watch a concert is just like madness.
Yeah.
It's a lot of noise.
Yeah, that's definitely a fan favorite. So yeah, it does get wild, but I love it. I mean, that's why I do it.
Something that interests me is, so obviously, like I said, I've seen you 4 times this year, and I've seen your own solo shows, and then obviously I saw you open for Taylor, and the set list between the two vary so much, and understandably it's because the crowd going to the Taylor show are probably more there for Boom Clap than they would be for something like Vroom Vroom. So when you went to make the set list, what sort of mind were you in? What did you think, I definitely can't play that, and I definitely should play that? Especially because I've always heard that you weren't such a big fan of Break the Rules, but then when I heard you play it, I was like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my least favorite songs that I've made, but I just feel like for the purpose of what that show was, which was me like opening for one of the biggest pop artists in the world, I just sort of feel like that's a moment where you kind of do have to play the hits, I suppose. So that's why Fancy and Boom Clap and I Love It and Break the Rules are in there. But I did also play 1999 in some places when that came out, and I played Unlock It. But yeah, I just feel like people who are going to that show, in the majority of cases, are going for Taylor, you know, and if they get there and see me and they like, you know, my stuff, that's really awesome. But I just imagine that they probably want to sing along to Boom Clap, especially like if you're like a 5-year-old or like a 10-year-old, or
I love that song.
or
I'm
you're
sorry,
like
but it's so
like
good.
I don't know, like a parent, like you probably want to like get down to Boom Clap more than you want to get down to Vroom Vroom, you know what I'm saying, in that environment. But it's both fun, and you know, I do my thing even when I'm opening for somebody like that. It's like I still have my little bitchy attitude and whatever. I do feel like I probably won't open for anybody ever again. I feel like that was my last time doing that, and it was such an incredible experience and so good and so fun. But I'm not sure you can sort of like feel like
Have the same freedom.
I was gonna say I feel like Taylor Swift is sort of like the peak of like people you can open for. Like it doesn't get much bigger than her. So I think I'm so ready to just do my own tour now, and you know what I'm saying.
And, you know, something I should say about 1999 is this is actually the most requested song we've ever had for our associated Spotify playlist, David's Bops and Bangers.
Wow.
So we sort of have an unspoken rule where once we featured it, we won't bring it up again. We've now featured 1999 3 times.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Well, that means so much. Thank you.
It's a tune. Like,
Yeah.
it's such a tune.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it and you broke the rules for me.
We'll always break the rules, even if Break the Rules is your least favorite song.
Yeah, thanks.
So, you know, right now it's the holiday season. When it comes to an XCX Christmas party, what are the drinks? Who are you inviting? What is the secret Santa gift you're getting?
For this holiday party, like the drinks it's always champagne. It's honestly really like whatever like is around.
WKD.
Yeah, WKD, Smirnoff Ice, you know, just anything. Mainly like the champagne vibe. And then we might do like a punch, you know, like a
Yum.
like a lethal punch. I don't know. And then guest list is just all like the, you know, especially when it's a holiday party. Like the holiday party is for like the real friends, the BFFs. Like get a little cozy and then like party later, you know. And Secret Santa, I actually can't tell you because the person that I'm buying a gift for is sat in the room listening, and I don't want to ruin the surprise, but it's good.
I feel like you're probably a really good queen of gifts.
I'm okay. Like with the gift thing, it's like I can give really good gifts to about like 2 people per year. So like last year I focused on my parents and I was like, okay, this is your year, guys. And this year it's my 2 best friends. It's like now it's their year. But my parents are going to suffer this year. Like they're going to get terrible gifts. Whereas like last year my best friends didn't get gifts, you know? So it's not like a mass gift thing. It's like I really have to zone in on 2 people I want to focus on.
Are you able to go back and see them this year for Christmas, or are you going to be in LA?
Yeah, I'm going to go home and see my family, which will be really nice. And yeah, it'd be really, really cute. And then I might just like randomly go to Estonia to see Tommy Cash perform.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah.
Is he doing a Christmas show?
It's actually after Christmas, but maybe he'll throw in some sort of Christmas imagery.
Jingle Bell
I'm not
Rock.
really sure. Yeah, Tommy Cash does Jingle Bell Rock. I love it.
What are your plans for New Year's?
My plan for New Year's, I'm going to be in London for New Year's. And
Brilliant.
yeah, my
Same,
friends
same.
throwing a house party, so just do that. New Year's, it's like hard time for people who really like to party, I think, because there's so much pressure on New Year's Eve being like the party, you know what I'm saying? And I think more often than not, it's just like there's too much pressure on it, and sometimes it doesn't work out. So I'm always very like chill. I'm very like chill on New Year. I kind of like only decide what I'm going to do last minute, and it's like there's no expectations. Anything could happen.
So as we move into the new year, obviously you sort of have discussed a new album coming out, and I don't want to be one of those people that's like, just tell us the release day and the title and all the details all at once, because you obviously have a plan in your head for how you want to push all this out.
I actually don't. I don't.
Really?
Yeah, really, I don't. It's like not clear at all. I don't really know anything. So yeah, sorry, go on.
So I always, from, Stan Twitter and just from what I saw, I got the impression that 1999 was the start of like a new era. So you were sort of pushing out Girls Night Out, Focus, No Angel, a lot of singles that for mysterious reasons people have heard before, and now you're moving into a new era, and that was the sort of start. So 1999 is still a sort of one-off single.
No, I think it is the beginning of like a new era for sure. I'm just like not totally sure what that era is yet. Like I think that I will make a full-length body of work, whether it's called an album or a mixtape or blah blah blah, like whatever, I don't know, but like yes, there will be new stuff. I literally haven't started doing anything yet. But yeah, 1999 feels like a new thing for sure. Sorry, it's such a vague answer. I don't really have like
No, it's good.
I don't have the tea, as they say.
And it's good timing because Playboy Style is doing really well across streaming on Spotify.
Oh,
and
is it? I didn't know.
Such a good song.
Great. Oh, thanks.
And I have my own feelings about Bad Baby. I'm not gonna like jump into her.
Wait,
or,
why? Why though?
Well, to quote Iggy Azalea, I'm not gonna fight 15-year-old.
But what's your issue with her? Because I think she's great. And she made something out of a bad situation. And I think she's like a really, really good rapper. That's just my 2 cents.
I think, and this is something I can say about a lot of people I'm not a fan of, she's definitely so hardworking and she definitely like does not let up. But I think that a lot of the stuff she's done, so for example, her collaboration with Fashion Nova, which obviously ultimately got scrapped because of throwing a drink at it's just the way she behaves.
Wait, I didn't know about any of that, but okay.
It was like
It's everywhere.
Wait, what
She even
happened?
So she had a collaboration that was being planned with Fashion Nova. She obviously actually name drops Fashion Nova in Playboy Style.
Yeah.
She was just at Cardi B's launch party in LA, and one of the people they invited was Iggy Azalea. And Bad Baby got one of her friends to film her throwing a glass of, air quotes, water at Azalea, and then saying like, fight me, blah, blah, blah. And Iggy Azalea just sort of walking off and everyone being so confused. And the sort of Stan Twitter, a general consensus is that it was a really embarrassing moment for Bad Baby to like try to start a fight with a grown woman who is not trying to talk to her, wasn't doing anything. And Fashion Nova's actually pulled Bad Baby's collection, and the team had to like, and they just like completely scrapped everything. And they've actually given the collection to Iggy Azalea. It's now being branded.
Whoa, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, I didn't know anything about that. But I mean, obviously, like I love Iggy. Like we've worked together on Fancy and like known her for a really long time. And she is a very classy lady. But I still really like Bad Baby. Like I think she's a really good rapper. Like that's just a fact. It's just a fact. Mm-hmm. Her voice sounds really good on records. Yeah, that's just my opinion. I don't condone random water attacks on people though, but I think Bad Baby's a really good rapper, and I think she's funny too. I think she's funny.
Has anyone ever come for you like that? Like, has anyone
No.
tried to throw in water or like been really rude in person?
No, literally no. I wish. Like, I don't really beef with people. It's not really like my style, really. But if I did beef with someone, I would win. Like, that's a fact. But like, I just don't.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that. I would win. For me, I'd be like, yeah, I would just hide under a table. And just
Right.
not fuck with them.
I just don't.
It's that-
I know. I don't have time for it. Like, I'd rather just like be mates with everyone. But if somebody wants to go, then fine. But like, just trust me, I'll win.
You'll meet them in the parking lot with a sword.
Yeah, right. Carly Rae Jepsen style.
So obviously you've done a lot of collaborations, especially on your mixtapes. Going into this new era, is there any names that, even if you've not worked with them, you just think like it'd be really fun to pull them into the studio?
Yeah, I mean, there's like people who I love working with repeatedly. Like Cupcake is somebody who,
A queen.
yeah,
No
she's the
way.
best.
I like that.
Yeah, so Cupcake is somebody who I just always love doing stuff with. Mo, Alma. I really love Rina Sawayama. I really like Yeji. I really like Rosalia.
You two would smash on the track together.
Yeah, I mean, I'm such a fan of her record. I really like her. There's loads of people I like. There's lots of people who we're always talking like we should do something, but you know, plans are vague right now. But
I'd love to see you work with Girly.
yeah, she's great. She's cool. I'm really into her all pink everything. That's a good look.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we've actually had Girly on our show, episode 2 of David's Out for a Good Time, a Spotify original podcast. Ding! And she actually mentioned you as well, so it's good that you're both
cool.
fans of each other.
All right, nice.
What about Marina and the Diamonds?
Marina and I have collaborated. We collaborated on a song together called Just Desserts. It came out like a long time ago when I was on tour with her. Actually, that's the one person I guess I've like been close to supposedly having beef with.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember
the-
seeing
yes,
I didn't want to bring it up. But
No, that's like, but that was, I don't think that counts. I feel like that was like fans created. Although she did comment on a picture of me
I will
holding
say,
a
I love
lemon,
that comment.
saying,
She commented on
that
what?
fruit looks familiar, and then it was just like as if like World War III had started, which was pretty good. But that's
it was a
what-
shady comment.
yeah, I think I did a post back as well. Like,
Yeah.
I was holding lemons because I was promoting a lemon-scented body fragrance, motherfucker. Like some shit like that. I don't know, whatever. But it's all good. Like, I guess, you know, if you call your album Fruit and then someone posts a picture with fruit, it's like there might be some sort of issue there. I don't know, whatever. It's like those days are gone. Like, I've seen Marina since then.
Exactly. I was going to
And
say,
we're
like, do
good,
you
we're
then
good.
see her again and you sort of hand her a bowl of grapes and say, that fruit looks familiar?
I should have. I think she would have appreciated that because she's funny. She has a good sense of humor. I think the thing with us is we went on tour together. We were good friends, and I think, you know, there were always so many comparisons between Marina and I, you know, and I think that it was so constant that I think sometimes it did get a little bit, I can't speak for her, but for me it did get a little bit frustrating because I actually think that we're extremely different artists, you know, with extremely different visions.
Definitely.
So then it's like when that narrative gets played into and it's like, you know, I got accused of copying her. It did really hurt because it was like I was holding a lemon because I was promoting a lemon-scented body fragrance, not because I wanted to rip off her concept, you know?
Especially because I believe it wasn't actually like a selfie you took on Instagram. It was like a campaign shot.
It was a campaign shot. And you know, it was shot by the same photographer who shot a lot of her artwork, and that photographer is like a longtime friend of mine, and so it was just very confusing. But it's whatever. I think that happened a long time ago now, but that comment still like crops up now and again, and it is pretty good. To be fair to her, she's sassy. It's a good comment. I like it.
Yes.
Well, I'd still like to see you two collaborate. You know, I think you've
Yeah,
got
I mean,
really good sounds together.
I think so
Like-
too. I think especially like from what we did then compared to now, I think it would be really different, and it would be really interesting to see like where we're at, because I think both of our sounds have really kind of developed so much further than when we collaborated the last time. So yeah, who knows?
Absolutely.
Who knows?
I'll be looking out
And
for
both
that.
of you are like, first of all, have incredible figures and are incredible dancers. So that video, if there's a video for it, would be
big time.
fire.
And your styles as well.
She's a really good dancer. I don't know if I'm gonna like put myself in the same category as like good dancer, but I'll take the compliment. Thank you.
It could be like, you know, the Me Against the Music video with Madonna and Britney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a
That'd be
frame for
cool.
frame recreation of that with you and Marina.
Okay,
But, like,
I'll ask her about it. I'll text her about it. I'm sure
yeah,
she's
but set
into
like
that.
in a grocery store in like the fruit aisle.
Okay, yeah, she'll be into it. I like it. It's a good concept.
You know, one of the things that we sort of alluded to earlier, and I was nervous about bringing up, but I feel like you're all hands on deck, to quote Tinashe. So, have you heard of Popheads, the Reddit forum?
Yes, I think I'm not really. I'm honestly, I'm not really a big Reddit person. I get all my like Reddit info from AG nodes about Reddit. I don't really. That's not my scene. Why? What? Tell me what's.
So it's a bit similar to like TM0, No They Didn't, or any of those sites where they'll post, you know, news about pop artists or pop music as it's happening. And they do like in brackets after a story, the name of the artist. So let's say there's something about a new Bad Baby track or Iggy Azalea, it'll have the brackets and then that name. With you, they'll instead put brackets Charli XCX because they're addressing obviously when you had a ton of your music leak, and it was like 50 tracks in one go or something.
What?
Yeah,
That
no,
must be
it
so
was,
annoying.
It was like all my music ever.
Did you ever press charges and find out who was doing it? Like, what's the sort of situation with that?
Well, I found out because I just saw people tweeting about it and I was like, oh, bummer. You know, it was like a very stressful time for me because it's like music that either I was actually going to use or music that other artists had cut and were going to use, and now they won't release it because it's been leaked. So that like fucks.
Oh, wow, I didn't even realize that other artists were involved.
So that like fucks with my business, you know, which on like a business level makes me like really angry because I don't like it when that happens. And then it's just like an emotional thing of like, oh, like that's really cruel, you know? So it's like a combination of those things, but I know that I'm hoping that the people who are involved probably don't really think about it in that way. They probably just think like, oh, we want to hear more Charli music, let's do this. Like, honestly, like I literally have no new music to leak now, so it's everything is online, and it's kind of in some like AG and I were talking about it, we were like in some ways it's just like a very like classic thing that would happen to me, like, so whatever. But yeah, it's cool. I'm happy to take the title of Charli XCX. That's cool.
One of my favorite responses to a leak ever was Lana Del Rey did an Instagram live and she was doing a cappella versions of, you know, fan requested tracks, and someone requested a song that had clearly leaked through, and her response after seeing that comment was, how do you know about that track? And it just became very awkward for everyone involved.
Yeah. Well, I get
had...
at like my shows, I always get people being like, play Taxi. I'm like, oh my God, you fuckers. Like, but it's fine. Like, it's cool that like people are so like excited, and sometimes it does feel like that Reddit sort of like comes to life a little bit, and it's sort of fun and entertaining in some ways, but I am happy that, like, you know, I was really sad when I was in that phase of life because it was really stressful for me.
Well, I want to end this interview by asking you, you know, this is a holiday special, but we're going into 2019 as well. What is not necessarily a resolution, but something you would like to be able to look back at 2019 at the end of the year and say, I'm really happy that this happened or I achieved this? Probably
just like that I went on a tour, like my own tour. That's like my main goal for next year. Like I've really enjoyed doing the one-off Pop 2 shows I've been doing, and I just really want to do like a full tour. So that's my goal for 2019.
I'm in a group chat that's actually named after one of your lyrics, and all the Twitter gays in it, they literally, when they, like I said, they knew that you were coming on, they were all giving me their cities, being like, tell her to play this city, tell her to play this city.
Oh, that's cute.
Like one of my friends, Casey, literally dressed up as you. He had the sword and like the haircut wig, and he was like, you need to tell her to come to Scotland because she's not done a Scotland show in so long, blah, blah, blah,
That's
blah, blah, blah.
so fun. That's fun. Yeah, okay, great. Scotland's on the list then.
Perfect. So tell people where they can find you. And as we said earlier, they can obviously stream your music, including 1999 on Spotify. On David's Bops and Bangers, make sure to follow the playlist. We're including Playboy Style. We're including 1999 and the first Charli XCX song I ever loved with Super Love.
Oh, wow. Cool. Yeah. That's, yeah. Well, follow the playlist, guys. Stream the music, you know, do all the right things. I'm so bad at self-promotion. Yeah. I don't know.
And they can find your Instagram at...
Oh, it's Charli, no E, _XCX. Same thing on Twitter.
And you can find the lady
At Maybe the Lady on Twitter.
and you can find me written by David on Twitter or at David Olshaneski on Instagram, where I attempt to recreate Charli XCX's famous squats.
Yes, you gotta practice that. It's a hard move.
Happy holidays, everyone.